All right, we're live. Right, just testing the audio. It's a bit blurry. Right, just testing the audio. It's a bit blurry. Right, just testing the audio. Hello, Kelp. How are you? Well, welcome to the live stream. Howdy, Amy. All right, let's play some Donkey Kong. So it's been a while since I've let me restart. It's been a while since I've played any or made any videos. Ramirez-san. Oh, just woke up, Kelp. As you can probably see, I'm not very good at Donkey Kong, but I'm probably better than your average person who would walk into an arcade. So why am I playing Donkey Kong? Quite honestly, I'm pretty bored tonight. Start over. So I'm playing on the Switch. The controls are a bit interesting. All right, serious now. It's been an interesting week in terms of predators and everything. I've seen that EDP character get caught trying to meet a miner by predator poachers, I believe they're called. I'm in trouble here. So does anyone have any updates on what's going to happen to that EDP fellow? Is he in trouble at all, or what's my record on Donkey Kong? Not very high. It's only 80,000. To be fair, I've never really played extensively enough to get good at later levels. I'm so bad at reading and playing this at the same time, and it's like blurry too. He used the cupcakes defense, not as good as the mac and cheese defense, but still, yeah, yeah. He seems playing serious now. He does seem to be quite honest, although he was probably lying about the cupcakes. But surprisingly honest interview from what I saw. Straight up admitted, he'd come to meet a miner. Although, as many predators do, he did try to he did try to make out as though he wasn't a predator. But, I'll give him that, he did kinda come clean. But, yeah. Yeah, I was just watching it before, and I have seen a couple of videos of the guy, and he does have a bit of a following, but it's really blown up. Just reading through some of the text messages, God, they were pretty bad. Alright. Oh, Lucas, how you doing, mate? Your pizza place has one of these on arcade. That's cool, man. I wanna get one of these when I, get my own place. Might know that, I haven't really been making videos. It's not the easiest to, like, make videos and laugh and cackle when, like, just next door there are people trying to sleep or study or do whatever. Yeah. It's really hard to, commentate and play this game. I'll be honest with you. Alright. I think I've got a bit of a, groove going on here. As you can see, 13700. I just downloaded this. Coming down here. Just downloaded this. The, Joy-Con isn't as responsive as I would like it. Like, I didn't wanna go up that ladder then. Whoa. Oh my god. Let's read some comments. April, hello. Yes, it's pretty rainy here in Australia too. Michigan, you are from? Eyes on the prize, man. Eyes on the prize. Yeah. So I wonder what's going to happen to EDP. I've seen apparently the Predator Poachers guy Chet messaged him first. So apparently it's going to be thrown out of court if it does go to court. You can't message first apparently. Although that's just what I've read. And let me preface, I do know that this Predator Poachers guy apparently isn't the best person. That's understandable. But regardless of that, I've just really, really been focusing on more so EDP than the actual Predator catcher guy. Now, why am I playing Donkey Kong? So, I'm a huge, oh man, I suck at this game. I'm a huge arcade arcade fan. Grew up playing Crash Bandicoot. A little bit of Mario, but Dad sold that. Got a PS1. Loved Crash Bandicoot, loved Spyro. I loved platformers. Like, platform games were great. And then what happened was this weird kind of thing happened around '06 to 2012 where I just stopped playing them. I started playing all these kinda shooters and, like, Call of Duty and FIFA and these other kind of competitive games, a bit of GTA where you run around driving, doing missions. Oh, man. But, over the years, I kinda lost contact with these games. Games like Pac-Man, Mario, Donkey Kong, and I'm finally realizing that all these modern games like Red Dead Redemption 2, like they're great to play, but they just don't have that thing about them like Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Gallagher. I don't really know what it is that it's missing because games like Red Dead are just amazing. Red 2, GTA 5. I think it's just the simplicity I'm missing. You know, this game came out in 1981, one of the first platformers actually. And if you don't know, this was, although having a look at him, it's definitely Mario. But at the time, he was called Jumpman. It wasn't actually called Mario. And not long after, whoa, Nintendo decided to call him Mario after the guy cleaning the toilets at their headquarters, apparently. The character's inspired by him. I don't know whether he was called Mario. I've got to read some of these comments. April, Predator poachers actually give the lawyers of the guys catch more to work with the way they go about things. And they get the guy to actually, oh shit, the Predator poachers guy actually get the predators to admit quite a lot on camera, which makes it pretty easy. From what I've seen, these Predator poachers guys, there's different factions of them. Is this flame guy going to go down? Yeah, there's different factions. There's a guy called Predator Poachers Massachusetts. He's pretty solo. He doesn't really work with this Chet Goldstein dude. Oh, this is ridiculous. But what they do is they get the Predator to believe that if they come clean, they may not get the cops involved, which is pretty smart. So all of these predators come clean, and as a result, the predator catcher won't call the police. Oh shit. See, that's the Joy-Con there. It's so hard to get used to. But I've been watching quite a few of these. I've done it again. The Predator Poachers Massachusetts guy, he actually caught a police sergeant. I don't think the police sergeant got in any trouble. He did go to court, but I think he just got like a good behavior bond or some kind of really light sentence. He did go to the court case. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble reading comments and playing. It's bloody tough. So as you can see, 23,000. I know how to play the game. Like, I'm not bad at it. I've played many times. And I think the problem is with these kind of games is you play the start level so many times. And when you finally get to the end levels, you're not used to them. You're not used to the speed. You're not used to the difference in enemy movement. And you die, and then you replay the start levels again. Oh my god, these flames are going to be the end of me. I have to get these bottom rivets because it's not going to be good if I don't. There we go. So the trick with the rivet stage is you want to get the left side first, trap them on the left, then get the right. It's a little trickier, but I can't really do it now. Right. POP squad is where it's at. Lucas, Alex from Predator Poachers lost most respect when he entrapped someone and physically assaulted him. Then took the video off the channel and denies it happened. Yeah, I know this Alex guy, or Chet, whatever his name is, isn't the best of blokes. That in itself is a whole other can of worms. It's a shame he's not, because I would like to get behind him. I would like to support him. But, yeah, unfortunately, no. Oh, Jesus, man. Oh my God, this game. Read some comments. It's kind of fascinating. I'm kind of fascinated by how many Predator channels popped up during the COVID. Hang on, I'll read the rest of your comment in a second. It seems like you reach out to this Alex guy and you become a faction of Predator poachers. One recently started in Australia. He's actually caught someone. Predator Poachers Australia. There's also a guy called Rami who was Predator Poachers Florida, maybe, I'm not sure. And he actually Wild Barrel. He disbanded from Alex. And he started a channel called Predator Catchers Alliance. Now, Rami, from what I'm aware of, he's a bit of a more respectable fella. Although I think he does do some questionable things sometimes. Anyway, he disbanded from Alex over some drama regarding YouTube channel deletion or something like that. But he got hit by a car recently, and he was in, I think, Egypt maybe. I'm not sure if he's still there. But I just hate the whole drama surrounding all the particular poachers. I would like it if they were all, just kept their personal lives to themselves and just caught the predators, and then that was that. But you know how YouTubers are. It's always drama. So like I said, I think my high score, well, it says on here my high score is 64,000. I've gotten 80K on computer before, but like I said, when you play these games, you play the start level so many times and you get a little bit better each time. And then before you know it, you're creeping up little by little, but it's just hard unless you've got like a save state mechanic where you can just keep playing those end levels. Now, I do think the Switch does have save states, but not sure how to use them, to be honest. Okay, there we go. So what you want to do here is those springs will land on the left of that first elevator, and then you go over there, you wait here. When it's in the middle, you climb up. It doesn't really matter now. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Well, that's me, 43,000. To read some comments. I'm getting PTSD watching you play this. Yeah, yeah, it's a pretty stressful game. Rami has his moments, yep. Raptor Bacon, how are you? Oh no. I'd like to submit my score if that's alright. It might not work. Oh, would you look at that? My score didn't even get saved. That's alright. I'm not sure how my score is 64,000 yet. I haven't got that saved here. Crimson Wolf. Yeah, not really TCaP related, I know. We can talk TCaP. The problem with TCaP content is like whenever I make TCaP content, like I want to actually like make it, I can't just force myself to react to something. You know what I mean? And after like a couple of years of it, with a video every couple of months, just wasn't really that funny anymore because I'd reacted to all the funny ones, and then some of the people were drama queens, and in the community that is, I just wanted to stay away from that. And then I downloaded Donkey Kong and thought, why not just play that and chat to the friends? So what else can we talk about? Not many people in the comments. 12 people watching, not bad, not bad. What else has happened this week besides EDP? I guess the George Floyd case came to a conclusion. I guess not a conclusion because there may be an appeal. Apparently in Minnesota, there's like an automatic appeal process that's going to occur. But very polarizing, interesting case. Of course, watching the footage of Derek and George is pretty traumatizing, pretty hard to watch. But anyway, it's still an interesting case. Most of the intrigue came from, is it going to be manslaughter? Is it going to be murder? Is it going to be a combination? And yeah, guilty on all charges. Very interesting. Kind of saw it coming. I'm not a lawyer, but people were telling me, he'd probably get manslaughter, definitely. I mean, 100% manslaughter, second degree. But a lot of people were telling me second degree murder, maybe not. And I had a little bit of a read into it, and it's difficult to say. Now, here's a little trick. You can kind of jump next to Donkey Kong there, but that flame's coming, so I can't. Can I ask, did you start your stream with your famous intro? No, I didn't. But I can say it now. Hello, everybody. My name's Isaiah, and today we're playing a bit of Donkey Kong. I set up the stream, and I noticed my camera was a bit blurry. So I was too preoccupied with that. So with Donkey Kong, you want to really get up the ramps faster rather than later. There's two ways to play. You can just run through and clear the boards. Say, I can't do anything there, it's bad. Or you can point press. Now, what's point pressing? Well, the game does have an end, level 22 apparently. It's called a kill screen. You get to level 22, the game runs for a few seconds and then you die because there's not enough code for the game to keep going. So there is an end to the game. Now, where all the difficulties come is how many points can you get before the end of the game? Oh, I'm gone here. Oh, let's read some comments. Is this on Switch? Yep, on Switch, mate. Nintendo Switch is a pretty good little console. Now, I know a lot of hardcore gamers, they love the first-party support. All the Mario all the Mario games. I really wanted it just for a lot of the classics, like games like this. I can just play in bed. If I want to play any, you know, any other games, I'd just play them on a PC. I'm a big fan of shoot 'em up games like Crimson Clover. Oh man, yeah, games like Don Don Pachi, things like that. Man, 13,400. It's a tough game, this, and like I'm not the worst gamer. I'm not the best gamer, but I'm also not like a terrible gamer. Normally, if I'm not talking like this, I could probably like safely get between 30 and 50,000, but never really above that. G'day, Jose. Dig Dug my joint. Yeah, I've played much Dig Dug. Nothing's better than these golden age games. Like you can just, no matter what year it'll be, they'll just always be good. Like I went back and played GTA 3, and I was like, this game is crap now. But at the time, it was awesome. This game at the time was awesome, and it's still awesome. Please don't go down. I'm really hoping that, I want to improve at this game. I want to get better at it. And I'm aiming to get, obviously, you set goals in life. You set goals in games too. I'm aiming for, 100,000. And then you aim for 200,000. Maybe 300,000 after that, 500, 800. So as I was getting into before, your Gallagher's good. As I was saying before, there's two ways to play it. The first way to play it is just to run through levels as quick as possible, get to the end. Once you're comfortable with doing that, that's when you want to try and point press. So you want to get as many points in the stage, wait around, get some kills. But at this point, I just can't. I just don't. Look at that. I'm in trouble here. One thing that awoke my interest in these classic games was the actual documentary King of Kong. I'm not sure if you've heard of that. Great documentary. It's all right. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's I enjoyed it, and I think it's great personally. Subjectively, I think it's a great documentary. Objectively, it's probably above mediocre, 70%, 80%. Um, but I remember I was watching that in like '08, '09, and I realized, I really do miss playing just these classic arcade games. A couple of years go by, and I rewatched the documentary a few weeks ago, and I just thought to myself, when I get a spare minute, I'm downloading Donkey Kong again. It's just awesome. You can't beat it. The wild barrel there. So I wonder if EDP's gonna make a video. Is he gonna go back on his channel, or is this it? Is he just gonna disappear? I mean, that's probably the best thing you can do. You don't want to. Sure, there's no way. There'd be no point coming back at this point. You'd just be getting hate in the comments. What color is the Switch? White with grey on the bottom. I think that's a TCaP joke. So the elevator stage. Whoop, fucked up. LM. Yeah, so there's some pretty big inaccuracies with that. I'm aware. Um, Steve Weeby's had a heap of interviews discussing that. They had to shorten the documentary quite a bit to keep viewer interest. As you can imagine, it was a bit longer before. Um, One pretty big inaccuracy was there was a guy called Tim Skezaby or something, and he was another contender for Billy, and I think he actually might have beaten Billy's score. That was cut from the documentary. Um, the other thing being when they went through Steve Weeby's Donkey Kong board, he actually had a double Donkey Kong arcade machine, which apparently plays slightly different to the original. It's got Donkey Kong Jr. and Donkey Kong on the one cabinet. So that was one of the main issues, and they didn't really discuss that in the documentary. I think it would have been cool if they did, but apparently too confusing for the normal viewer, which sucks. I hate when stuff gets simplified like that. All right, now this flame's going to be pissing me off here. Yeah, good, he went down. All right, so I think we'll clear this stage pretty easy here. So right now I'm just aiming for 50k. One thing that blew my mind last year was that Lorne's back. Like, I didn't even know that Lorne was still doing calls and stuff. Can anyone update me on like what's going on with Lorne these days? EDP definitely cancelled. Yeah, EDP's gone. I'm just curious, like, even though he's cancelled, like, people sometimes like come back. Like that what's that guy's name? Chris D'Elia. I'm pretty sure he was cancelled. I mean, he wasn't doing anything with. Oh wait, he was doing something with minors. I can't remember. But that Chris D'Elia guy was gone for like, oh my god, he was gone for like 8 months or something, nearly a year, and then he's back now and he's making content and he's fine. So I don't really know what's going on there. That was a stupid death. I shouldn't have died there. Did Chris D'Elia do anything with minors, or was it just predatory behavior? I'm not. I can't remember what happened with him. That was hilarious when Brendan Shaw broke down crying on the on his podcast when Chris D'Elia got cancelled. It's a tough thing. Like, I can't imagine like one of your best mates being a predator. Like, it'd blow your mind, especially if you had kids and like you think, wow, was he alone with my kids at any point? Did he want to do that with my kids? I suck at this bit here, getting up. Right. Up we go. All right, 30,000, new high score. Public have short memories, I agree. He was chatting with minors, I believe. Okay, good to know. Yeah, Chris D'Elia. He wasn't too bad in that You show. I watched You recently. I'm guessing he's probably not going to be. Actually, I don't want to spoil the show, but I won't say anything else. But he may or may not be in the next season, regardless of if he's a Predator or not. I'm really having trouble with this flame here. He's really pissing me off. Look at this. Look at this. Ugh. I really struggle with that jump. Like, I can't make it 100% of the time. Now, this here is where I stuffed up before. I've got to focus here. Right here. Focus. No. That should be fine. Yeah. G'day, Hogan. How you doing? Yeah, Mario is as persistent as a Predator, isn't he? I love that. Does anyone here know Keith Apicary, that Nathan Barnett guy? He's got this hilarious but accurate analogy about Sonic and Mario. You know how Sonic and Mario were kind of the main competitors. What is going on here? I can't even get. Mario is basically a plumber who collects pennies, and Sonic's like a super speed hedgehog who collects like diamonds and jewels. And to think that like a plumber that collects pennies can be compared to Sonic, but it worked. Like, it's crazy to think that. Like, such a boring like character, a plumber that collects pennies. But hey, it worked. Oh shit. I would like to get through this level right now without dying. Bam. Okay, so we made the 51k goal. Not too bad. And I had one stupid death where I was reading comments. So let's see if I can get 100k now. We're going for 100k. Now it gets harder. I think, look at that, man. What am I meant to do? That's a wild barrel. I think another thing about this game is you get through all those early easy levels and you start to fatigue a bit. And that fatigue really starts to kick in. I don't know how. I think it's about 2.5 to 3 hours to get a record. I can't even do 30 minutes. Ah, that's very lucky. Okay. Should be fine here, but you never know. Oh, that was close. Okay, now I should be fine. Just to be sure. There we go. All right, let's check some comments. What bothers me about Lauren is that he's never come clean as far as I know. He admitted he did something wrong. He always has excuses. Yeah, he always has excuses. I used to love the good old debate where people would say, does he understand what happened? Because I know for a while there, I don't think Lorne really understood what was going on. Oh no. Piss off. I felt that Lorne, for a long time afterwards, didn't understand the concept of a sting operation. Now, keeping in mind that a lot of TCappers overanalyze stuff, me included, probably me the most. Oh shit. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, like I said, I feel like Lorne thought he was caught. He doesn't really understand that maybe there wasn't a 13-year-old girl. But hey, that could just be an overanalysis. Oh, what am I doing? Well, hey, 72,000. That's not too bad. Like I said, that's my average. How I'm gonna do better than that, it really comes down to, hey, new high score. How good's that? How am I gonna do better than that? It really comes down to just persistence, I think. Understanding gameplay, different mechanics. Ugh. Let's just see if I missed any comments. Don't let Isaiah playing Donkey Kong distract you from the fact that Perverted Justice was paid 100K an episode for TCaP. Yeah, I think I knew that. Um, I don't know, like, I mean, is that really a bad thing? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, people are investing their time to do this, so I guess money is kind of important. I know I saw a lot of people having a go at that Chet Goldstein guy saying he didn't upload the video until it was monetized, and people were saying like, "Oh, what a scumbag." I'm kind of thinking like yeah, sure, like it's kind of scummy to make money off it, maybe, but having said that, like why not like try and make some money? I mean, like he invested all that time. He had to look at EDP's dick pics. He had to look at EDP's shit because he sent a picture of his crap, apparently. That's pretty fucked up, but he did. Like, is it really that bad that he's getting paid? Maybe I'm missing something here. Like, I know what people's arguments are for it, but I think it's not that big a deal that he wants to get paid. It's just time. Like, how much is your time worth? Maybe it's not worth anything. Maybe you're thinking of it as more of a voluntary thing. Like, people volunteer their time. Their time doesn't have a monetary value for certain things. Like people volunteer their time at soup kitchen or people volunteer in local sports. Your time isn't always worth money. I get that. I'd probably want to get paid for catching predators, to be honest. See, this is a bad move by me. Far out. What am I doing? Oh, I might actually survive this. Wow. Oh, got some messages here. I think you're right. Even when told he was lied to and Winnie is fake, he still believes she's a real person. Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on. Oh, I don't have time to read any more comments. I like this little trick there. Bam, 100 points. Oh, I missed it. I would really love it if they made. I was playing Pac-Man 99 on Switch. That was fun. I think I got about half a dozen wins, and then my week trial ran out. I got to buy a Nintendo Online if I want to keep playing it. Pac-Man 99 is okay. It's not too bad. I don't think it's as good as Tetris 99. Like Tetris 99 has a better concept, but they did what they did the best they could with Pac-Man. Um, Pac-Man as a 99 game, but I would love to see a Donkey Kong 99. Maybe not 99 players, maybe like Super Mario Bros. Actually, Super Mario Bros. 35 was great. I played that quite a bit before my Nintendo Switch Online ran out. Super Mario Bros. Online was actually pretty fun. Got a fair few wins with that. I feel like Tetris 99 is really hard. I don't think I've ever had a win on Tetris 99. Keeping in mind that I'm not a Tetris player, of course. Oh, this flame is really giving me the irrits today. But yeah, Donkey Kong 99 would be awesome. Like, I think when you hammer a barrel, oh, that was a missed jump. I jumped up instead of right. How good? Are you playing this through MAME? No, I'm playing this on Nintendo Switch. Donkey Kong's throwing barrels faster than Chris Hansen can throw one-liners. Yeah. Oh, I was reading comments instead of playing. I'm restarting at this point. Let me read some more comments. You killed me, Hogan. You killed me then. I don't think my high score even got updated before. It still says 64,000 there. It's weird. So you can get extra points off this flame here by jumping right next to it. But it decides to go up the ladder, which makes things slightly annoying. Don't even look at that. Hey, good to see you on here. How you been? I hope you are well. Hello, Eric. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. It's been an interesting couple of years, but we're doing well here in Australia in regards to COVID crisis. Very lucky here in Australia. Haven't had too many issues with it. We were locked down, of course, at one point, and a bit this year, but I'm well. What's everyone's thoughts on the vaccine? I've seen a bit of drama regarding that. You know, people spreading certain bits of information. There's so much information going around. You know, vaccines, blood clots, but then like if you get COVID, whoa, I don't know how I survived that. If you get COVID, like you get obviously pretty severe issues. I've heard stories of leaky heart valves, like people 9 months afterwards can't go upstairs and they're young, out of breath. Just thinking like, geez, what is this COVID? Like, is it similar to SARS or is it something else? I think I think there's going to be something pretty big come from this COVID thing, and like an intergenerational chronic illness that's going to be around for a long time. You're going to see a lot of people as they get older get sick easier. It's just what I've heard. But then I hear people have it and they're 3 days, they're fine and they don't feel anything. So it's just such a confusing thing. And here in Australia, like no one knows anyone who got COVID. Um, but that's just because Australia, lower population, less people. So I'm gonna do that little trick here. So if you jump next to Donkey Kong, there's some points. Here in Australia, if you're under 50, you're not recommended to get the I think it's called AstraZeneca vaccine. What do you think about the new Chris Hansen Predator investigations? There's a lot of controversy around them. I don't know much about them. New investigations. That's pretty exciting. Can you enlighten me on that, LM? I heard about blood clots caused by vaccines on 7 News. Yeah. Oh, I nearly died then, Hogan. You nearly got me killed again. um, yeah, like it's officially recommended for people under the age of 50 to not get the vaccine yet. But that's just a recommendation. It's not telling you to not do it. It's a recommendation. So, oh, what am I meant to do there? I think the problem with COVID is there's not a lot of clear information, and then people are in their own little Facebook friend communities, and then they develop strong opinions in these echo chambers. If you're right wing, if you're left wing, you tend to be in those kind of small communities online, and your ideas are just reinforced. So whether you you know, have negative or positive views on certain things, they're just reinforced depending on where you are. A good example would be, for example, Hollywood. Hollywood is quite left wing, quite in some regards, quite left, far left. Some people would say. Some people would say alt left. I don't know. And then you have some of these other people in southern states that are far right. That's kind of the stereotype. And it's just because of there's an echo chamber, it's just the community they're in. They say things, they learn things. It's really important to hear both sides at one point, and I suck at this game. So that's what I do. I try and get the objective opinion. If I'm reading the news, I go like Sky News, then I'll go CNN, then I'll go BBC, then I'll go ABC, then I'll go Fox News, and it'll be so interesting. Like you'll see right wing stuff and left wing stuff, and somewhere in the middle, you'll be able to figure out for yourself what's the right thing. But yeah, politics has been crazy the past year. What am I doing? I heard about no new messages. It's a great social study for how tribalism is running rampant in our society. Yeah. Well, even like like obviously, yeah, just kill me now. Obviously, the George Floyd case is a pretty good example for that. Obviously, I don't think he should have been acquitted. I think he at least man two, second degree manslaughter, that is. Um, and potentially second degree murder. I was reading some information that third degree murder charge shouldn't have been shouldn't have been found guilty of that apparently, but just the whole tribalism, like everyone saying definitely second degree murder. Um, I even saw people saying first degree murder. That was going on the news, like I think when George Floyd was first killed, a lot of people were saying first degree murder, and it's like, did Derek Chauvin really wake up in the morning that day and want to kill George Floyd? Isn't that what first degree murder is? Um, but no, I'm glad he's in jail. Like he did the wrong thing. Um, I'm probably glad he found guilty on all charges too. Although I hope the jury did look at all the information because they deliberated only for what 10 hours or something. I hope the jury weren't swayed by what was going on outside the courthouse and what Maxine Waters was kind of chatting about. But yeah, he's guilty, which is good. A couple of months, Chris has done some new Predator stings on YouTube channel. The first two episodes are alright, but the last eps they are. Caught an 80-year-old, which wasn't really a predator. Yeah. Well, I was super surprised. Like a lot of states in America, actually, the age of consent is like 16, 17. Like there's more states that have the age of consent under 18 than there are 18. So like, I don't know. I was watching a video where this guy was going through them all and he's like 17, 17, 16, 17, 16. But I think some of that was maybe interpreted differently because it depends on like if the guy's 18 and you're 16. I know in Australia, like you can be in a relationship with someone a year or so younger than you if you're 18. But yeah, I just think just stay clear of all that. Don't know why people don't stay clear of that. Yeah, I'm really struggling here. Here we go. I really should restart when I die. Like, wait, I just got an extra life then, so it's fine. But what I'm saying is, if I get to 2 men before like 25,000, I should really restart because if I want to improve. So this is a really good situation here. They're all on the left there, so they're all trapped. As you can see, I normally capture the first left rivet, skip the second rivet. Why can't I get this way? Skip the second rivet on the left, get the third and fourth, and then work your way across and get the right three. That's how you trap them. I was surprised that the jury wasn't sequestered. Yeah, so they weren't sequestered when Maxine Waters was discussing how he should be found guilty and whatever she was protesting. I think the White House even made a statement saying something of a similar nature. They should have been sequestered at that point. They were sequestered, but too late. Um, from what I've heard, Derek is yeah, I fucked up there. Oh man. From what I've heard, Derek Chauvin will not win an appeal. Um, Almost impossible to win an appeal. He's going to be aiming for like a mistrial, which is going to be difficult to prove. But again, I get a lot of my opinions off various lawyer YouTubers, um, particularly ones that are kind of centrist, not left or right leaning. But yeah, it's big case, big case. A lot of people here in Australia don't know the particulars regarding the case. Um, a lot of people, when I was explaining to them, he might. Oh, a lot of people were saying here, I was trying to explain like he might just get manslaughter, and they're saying, "What? He's going to be innocent." I'm like, "No, like manslaughter, like he's still going to go to jail, only for a few years probably, but he's still guilty of something. He's guilty of manslaughter if he's." But yeah, he was never going to be acquitted. Like he did the wrong thing. It's actually a pretty hard video to watch. It's with all these lawyers discussing intricacies for hours and hours. At the end of the day, if you just watch the video, it's hard to watch. And he could have easily just held him down a different way, or not held him up down at all, and just got him a paramedic. Like, just get him some help. He's having problems. What else have we got here? Really miss your videos, man. Any plans to make new ones? Love your ghost story. Listen to it 3 times. Yeah, I would like to make some videos soon. Really, today's just like a very informal catch up with everyone. Happy to answer any questions. Oh, I suck at this jump. I don't really feel like making a video tonight, but I felt like playing this and doing a video, like a live video, so I did that. But yeah, like I said before, it's really hard to react to stuff when you don't really feel like reacting to something. And I try and be as genuine as possible. I don't like forcing things. Some of the videos I kind of feel like maybe they appear forced. They aren't. Like I really do enjoy the stuff I watch and find it funny. Oh, that was close. But most of the time, I made my videos on like a Friday night or something. Like when I'm feeling good, I'm excited. It's a weekend. I'm happy. And as I've gradually gotten older, I don't really have any um, enjoyable nights like I used to when I was younger back then. I've got busy. I've got work to do. I've got stuff to get done. So every night's kind of like mentally preparing myself for the next day. And making a video just doesn't appear to be something I feel like doing. I'll do it now. So I waited for that hammer because I want to kill these guys here on the right. And if I'm staying on the right here, they'll spawn on the left and be trapped. So you can see they're trapped there. Gonna get this rivet. Oh, got that. Trap him in the middle. Beautiful. It's working out. Now, should be fine here. Oh! Oh, that was a weak game. 25,000. All right, let's see some of these comments. Eric, I missed it. Actually, let me go up a bit. I've missed some. Boba Fett, where have you been, bro? I've been in Australia. Joe Biden said it too. Yep. Isaiah, what do you think about Lorne trying to sue YouTube now if his videos aren't taken down? Hey, he only wants his videos from his YouTube account left up. I don't think he'll get anything. I don't think the lawsuit will end up anywhere, especially with him using his logic. Probably won't hire a lawyer, a good one that is. Yeah, I don't really know. I think he can request to have them taken down if he really like pushes and goes down the right avenues, but like suing YouTube isn't gonna lead anywhere. Did you see that Jeff's? It's a question. Stacey got married. Yeah, I saw that. Um, I was actually commenting in some of the forums at the time when his photos were coming out. If you don't know, he actually went on the Temple of TCaP and responded to some questions. Um, he's aware. Oh, that was very close. Jeez, this is level 1, and I'm struggling hard. Yeah, Jeff Stacey. From what we're aware of, and Joey Jeremiah, I'm pretty sure verified that that was Jeff Stacey in the forums. But Jeff's aware of the temple, aware of the community that makes fun of him. I think if you have a look, one of my Jeff Stacey videos got deleted very strangely around the time he came back. I think my part 1 or part 2. But yeah, and then Jeff disappeared. It was just too much for him. I always have mixed feelings with making like making fun of the predators is fine, but when you get involved in their life so much, like I'm talking like when you're on the phone to Lorne 24/7, like driving the man insane and manipulating him. That's when I'm starting to think like, like, oh, and I'm dead. That's when I'm starting to think like, like, it's pretty funny, but there's a part of me that's like, I know this is probably the wrong thing to be doing. Although I really enjoy all these Ramona calls and like he's breaking down and crying about the doctor. Jeez, there was. Oh, are you serious? Those doctor videos were great when he was jealous of the of Ramona's friend. But like, there's always a part of me just knowing like, oh, this isn't the right thing. Like, sure, he's a piece of shit and probably deserves it, but like, like, are we really? Yeah, I can't do this. Does it really give us the right to intervene in his life like that? I don't know. I don't have the answer. What do you guys think? Andrew Burke and Adam were involved in a debate at one point actually, where I think they debated maybe Ember and a couple people in regard to whether it's morally justified to be involved in Lorne's life to such a degree with those phone calls and making him think people are fake or real. It was interesting. Um, I think the logic that by by being involved with Lorne's real life and pretending people are real and fake, the idea is that you're keeping him away from real kids, which is actually a pretty good argument. But I don't think it's enough morally to like manipulate and intervene in a guy's life like that. But regardless of those feelings, normally I just kind of like push them away and just enjoy the phone calls and the laughter. Because at the end of the day, like he would do what he said he was going to do to a kid. And for that, making fun of him, that's fine. Oh, wow. It's like, so apparently it's like a 1 in 4 chance that they'll go down ladders. And as you get up higher levels, it's like it's more of a chance depending if you're facing that direction. So you can actually control barrels when you get up to later stages. So for example, I was running to the left there, so that ladder in front of me. would then accept the barrel down it because I was running in that direction. Let me read a comment. Hello, Chris Lockhart. How are you? Yeah, it's good to be here again. Like, I've just got this YouTube channel sitting here with like subscribers who actually want to see me, so I might as well. Do I have Instagram? Yeah, I do have an Instagram. It's my real identity though. I've got like a Skype. Look up Brother Isaiah. Brother Isaiah 123 at hotmail.com. Email me if you want. I've got Skype and shit. We can have a chat. Oh, I always missed that. See, now the fatigue kicking in, and this is normally when like I stop. You know, I might get like I did before. I got a 72K score, 80,000 score, and then I just don't get anywhere near that again. It's a shame. All right, let's read some comments. Bob, I need some predator analysis, man. I know. KR, hello. Really miss your videos, man. Any plans to make new ones? Love your ghost story. I listened to it 3 times. Yeah, look, the funny thing about the ghost story is it was such a weird time in my life where I was pretty stressed and busy and didn't get much sleep. Really, since 2015, 2016, I haven't had any paranormal experiences of any kind. Like I've just been yeah, pretty normal since then. But I think 2013 to 2015, like every few weeks, month, I would like wake up and month, I would like wake up and see someone walking around my room. I'd wake up and there's someone hiding, picking around. I'd wake up and I couldn't move. I had sleep paralysis and like someone's there, explainable, but like I just had so many fucked experiences, and I was just convinced, like, wow, ghosts have to be like potentially real. But a lot of the times I was like asleep or in a super relaxed state, so it could be related to that I'm just seeing things. But yeah, ever since then, I'm kind of real busy, and from what I'm aware of, if ghosts and paranormal stuff is real, apparently you see it more relaxed. So if I end up meditating or reconnecting with my spirituality, then re-trigger those kind of experiences. But my dad apparently does have some experiences, and he only told me when I mentioned them to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I hear cleaning and stuff when everyone's asleep, and I go check and no one there." Interesting. That was a completely different time in pornography. Tim Isaac getting dunked on by Donkey Kong, correct? That flame ore barrel is hotter than Lewis. Yeah. Do you have Instagram? Good to see you again. Yes, I don't know the question, but I say yes all around. Brother Isaiah, you say, any relation to brother Josh? Uh, I made my brother Isaiah because at the time, back in 2015, like that's when the Church of COD was around. And in regards to the Church of COD, anyone who like started an account is like a brother because it's a church. You become a priest. You know, if you're a woman, you were a sister. And there are a few people just called brother in the comments on YouTube, so I just made myself brother there. And then I'd just be in the comments section chatting. I think I'm about to run out of battery. There was another guy called Brother James. He was like, you guys think Nathaniel was bad. Brother James was really cruel and harsh to Lorne. He was hilarious though. Brother Josh, I do remember him years ago. Like he made videos, and then yeah, I just was Brother Isaiah. Hello, Jungle Mania. Good to see you, man. Help sleep paralysis is the worst. I get it from time to time. Every maybe like I'd say like so. Let me explain. I probably get a night terror once every 6 months. That's where, like, I wake up and I'm convinced a snake just dropped on me, or there was a tarantula crawling on the ceiling above me, and I will literally jump out of bed, sprint across the room, and turn the light on, screaming. That happens maybe twice a year. Uh, and I'd say probably 4 times a year, I can't move in my sleep, and then there's a presence walking near me, can't move, can't do anything, and then bam, uh, I'm able to move. But I'm managing it better now. From what I'm aware of, you actually have to, like, relax, and then you kind of get out of that state. Kinda like quicksand, you don't wanna struggle. If you struggle, you get deeper. So, if you ever have sleep paralysis, just relax, there's no one there. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. Demons, Hogan. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually saw a psychic in 2014 because it's not a nice feeling to wake up and see someone walking around your room. So I wasn't really enjoying that. So I saw this psychic and they said, I walked in and she said, actually, firstly, I'll say that I was skeptical when I walked in, of course, as you probably should be. It's good to be skeptical of things. But yeah, straight away she's like, "Oh, there's 2 people with you. One of them's a very dark presence. One of them has a lot of medals. He's smiling and he's wearing a hat and he's got a big mustache." Straight away, I knew that was my great grandpa who, like, fought in one of the wars, and he's got a photo up in my house smiling, and he's got the funniest mustache, and he's got a bunch of medals. So I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, and I guess that's something you can just say and just get right with people, because a lot of people probably had family members with medals, but it kinda stuck. And the second thing was that the dark spirit. She said, "Yeah, I don't know why it's following you, it's not good. Um, yeah, what you're gonna wanna do is put, like, herbs in your not herbs, what's it called? Incense in your room, burn incense, and it'll go away, and you gotta think positive and get better sleep." Okay. So I went home and did that. Actually, I don't think I did do that. I think mum did it. At the time, I was, like, just out of high school. Mum did that, and then, yeah, like, it went away. I was getting better sleep, but I was busier. Hello, Amiga Bear. How are you? Alright. I'm actually live streaming on my phone, and I think my phone's running out of batteries. Let's have a look. 20% battery remaining. How about we pause? Are we able to pause this? Maybe not. What I'll do is, I'm just gonna charge my phone for a bit. I might come back, but it was just a bit of a trial just to see how we'd go. So, it's nice to see you all. It's about 1:51 in the AM here in Australia. And, I'll see you next time, guys. I might come back in a minute, but I need to get more battery. All right.